It took every ounce of energy for a man to take a breath.
I couldn't get out of this chair and walk to you.
Ahead at 5:45, the new dome keeping transplant lungs alive and giving recipients a new lease on life. In Health Source 10, it's really hard to imagine living with end-stage lung disease, struggling to breathe and desperate for new lungs. The odds may not be in your favor, as 80% of lungs that become available for transplant can't be used. Well, now there's new technology being tested right here in Central Ohio that could change that. And what you're about to see is amazing science. Really, you have got to see this. And you're also going to meet a man who will tell you it's new life.
It's 100% different.
George Kosta is talking about life after end-stage lung disease. Each of these steps, a milestone after fighting through pulmonary fibrosis, a lung-scarring respiratory disease.
I couldn't get out of this chair and walk to you.
The official diagnosis came in December of 2015. It was life-changing for Kosta and his wife, Leslie.
So they immediately put me on oxygen. I was on 6 liters.
6 liters became 10, and then the maximum of 15 liters and severe limits.
I go to church on Sunday. I go to rehab twice a week, and I was faithful to that.
Kosta needed a lung transplant, had been waiting when donor lungs arrived at the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center. 10 TV was there too, as the transplant team treated the lungs in the sterile plastic dome for what's called Ex-Vivo Lung Perfusion, or EVLP.
It's a technology that lets us resuscitate and recondition lungs and organs prior to transplant.
Surgeons say it's a game changer because 80% of lungs that come to transplant have to be thrown away. EVLP allows the chance to change that by essentially saving lungs damaged by severe cases of pneumonia or excess fluid, for example.
So being able to give the lungs time to tune up and to show what they're going to be capable of doing.
And then there's George Kosta, who says he and the donor family are proof the process works too.
I've been given life twice. Once by my God, and second by another family that said, hey, let him have these lungs.
Kosta will continue his recovery at the OSU Wexner Medical Center for the next several weeks. It's one of 17 centers in the nation studying this technology, and doctors believe this method could double the number of lungs available for transplant. So we will certainly monitor that.
That is fabulous, just to think that technology is here, and he's an example of it working in his chest.
Yeah, I mean, and they're just testing it, but I mean, isn't it incredible to see the lung just
expand like that? Wow.
It's so touching just to see his gratitude and appreciation. And it gave me chills listening to him talk.
And he and his wife married for so long. I mean, just very touching. I mean, just it's going to change a lot of lives.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Well, thanks for sharing that, Tracy. Yeah.